What's up, people? This is Zach Cooper here from Alpha Formulations. As promised, I'd like to discuss the topic of getting that six-pack abs that you've always wanted. First, I'd like to clarify, a lot of people who have abs, or we like to call in bodybuilding world skinny abs, are not really the aesthetic appealing abs that I'm trying to help you get. In my time spending as working in rehab or working in a hospital, I come across many patients who are very malnourished, either from eating disorders or they could have been on drugs, methamphetamines, and stuff like that. Which again, it leads to malnourishment. It leads to pretty much it's the muscle on the bone, and there's no fat there. So again, this is not the aesthetic appealing abs that I'm trying to get for you. This leads to knowing the anatomy of the abs. To get the muscle growth that we really want to actually build those abs, we need to target those fast twitch muscle fibers that we've discussed in prior videos. Again, our abs are made to stabilize our spine. So throughout the entire day, as we're walking, moving, sitting, our abs are continuously working to stabilize that spine. If you ever go to a physical therapist or something like that, when you have back pain, one of the things you will be targeted to work on is core strengthening. Alright, so with that in mind, we are trying to strengthen these fast twitch or type 2 muscle fibers. Again, the reasoning for this is these type 2 muscle fibers or fast twitch muscle fibers are actually 20% bigger or larger compared to the type 1 muscle fibers. So anything with a higher intensity that causes a lot of strength for a short duration, these are the type of exercises that we're going to be looking for. If you actually go to a power lifter, usually they look big and bulky and they don't have a six-pack at all. But if you actually go underneath that fat, due to the way they train of high intensity, they have some of the most well-defined, or should I say, largest, most developed abs that you'd ever come across in any kind of sport athlete. But just because these powerlifters have these giant, enormous abs, we don't see them. Why is this? The reason for this is their diet. I tell all my clients, what you do in the gym is going to be representative of what you do outside the gym. Powerlifters are not on a diet made for them to be well defined and to make their bodies aesthetically appealing, such as a bodybuilder. This leads me to my next topic of the diet. I could honestly spend hours upon hours with anyone speaking on a correct diet and how to maximize burning fat and gaining muscle. To avoid a 30-minute video on just that, I'd like to give just a few pointers and tips to help you achieve your goals of a perfect six-pack. Alright, all this leads you to rule number one of protein. Protein is crucial when you're actually trying to get that body you want. You have to keep the muscles you have and try to maximize burning fat. The rule of thumb is you want 1.5 grams for your target body weight. For example, if you have a 200-pound athlete and his goal is to be 150 pounds, ripped to shreds, that would be 225 grams of protein a day that he must get in his diet. So rule number two, the way the body works is we can only absorb a certain amount of protein throughout the day per hour. So the best way to keep the metabolism going and to get that protein absorbed correctly is to break your meals up to about 6 to 8 meals throughout the day. The smaller portions, around 20 to 30 grams per meal, and then you're going to maximize your fat loss while increasing the amount of protein absorbed. Rule number three, foods to avoid. Again, we've probably heard this a million times, but the thing we need to stay away from is simple sugars. Things such as sodas, candy, sweet tea, all the good things that we really love, we just got to stay away from them. Again, fried foods, they're bad. I have my cheat meals every once in a while. I do go to Zaxby's. But if I really want my six-pack on point, such as like when I'm getting ready for a show, you'll never see me consuming fried foods. So if you want that six-pack, you have to stay away from fried food. Also, you need to stay away from processed foods and any kind of food that is high in sodium. Rule number four, you need to understand your fats. I did say stay away from fatty food, but again, fat is essential for the body. All fats are precursors for the hormones in our bodies, such as testosterone, which is very, very vital for our metabolism and building muscle. Certain fats that would be great for your diet would come from nuts, avocados, fish, and if you don't like fish, go get a supplement for some fish oil. It's an easy way to get that fat into your diet. Rule number 5, easiest rule to follow, but no one follows it. Stay hydrated and drink plenty of water. Every mechanism within our body needs water for that reaction to occur. So no matter how much food you're getting, if you're not supplying it with adequate water, that chemical reaction within your body is not occurring. Therefore, your metabolism is actually decreasing, and you're actually going to store fat, not burn that fat. So remember, stay hydrated, drink plenty of water. Alright, that was the 5 rules, or simple rules that I'd like you to follow. Again, I can speak hours upon hours on the idea of burning fat while trying to optimize gaining muscle. But again, just follow these simple rules, and I can almost 95% sure tell you with proper training and following these rules, you can build that six-pack that you've always wanted. All this leads me to my last topic that I'd like to discuss is zone reduction. A lot of people believe they can go into the gym and do abs all day long, every day, abs, and think they're going to burn fat over that area. So the way the body works is just because you're working that muscle does not mean you're burning fat in that certain area. Another example, just because I'm going to go do biceps or triceps that day, I'm not burning fat just in my arms. I'm burning fat over my whole entire body. So what one needs to understand is you need a proper workout regimen, which is full body, including cardio, along with a great diet. And this is what's going to optimize burning fat and to building muscle to give you that six-pack that you've always wanted. I'm about to go hit it at Bradley Wellness Center, Alpha Formulations all the way. Again, I hope I really helped you out and you can achieve that six-pack that you always wanted. And now you're going to see a sample of how I train my abs, along with my partner, Courtney Welch, who is part of Team Alpha Formulations. So, wish us luck, and again, like and subscribe. And you're always welcome to ask me anything you want. I'm here for you. Team Alpha Formulations, let's hit it.
All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see? All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me? All I ever wanted was to see you smiling. All I ever wanted was to make you mine. I know that I love you, oh baby, why don't you see that all I ever wanted was you and me? I'm so alone, here on my own, and I'm waiting for you to come. I want to be a part of you, think of all